Okay, this is part 3 of the Lonesome Louie saga. You know, after I agreed to go with him to the city, I took a shower and codeine came on. I realized, as usual, I'd taken too much or something. So we drove to San Francisco. I vaguely remember that. And then we get to the burlesque house, and Louie offered to rent me an overcoat. You know, for $1, you got those long overcoats with no pockets in them, so you could jerk off watching the show. You could always pick out the losers in front of you, going, oh yeah. And so Louie got one that went down to his ankles. And I remember that. And we went, I even remember the name of the first dancer. It was Tempest Storm. She actually looked pretty good, but between the beating and the codeine and the 6 or 8 beers, I just sort of nodded off, which, you know, served the purpose really for whatever Louie wanted to do while he was watching that thing. And frankly, I think it was the first and last time I was ever in a burlesque theater. Haven't missed it. And finally, I don't know, after an indefinite period of time, he shook me awake and he said, you know, I dry humped myself. I'm so ashamed. I said, oh, great. And we left there and we went to some bar, as I recall, some small bar off Franklin Street. And, you know, the beating was really starting to take hold in conjunction with too much codeine and all. So I remember we went in a bar and we had a few tequila shots. That's what Louie apparently liked when he wanted to get blasted. And that's pretty much the last thing I remember till I woke up in the Buick. I was, you know, laying across the front seat, and it looked like it was maybe 3 in the afternoon. I sat up and the Buick was parked in some alleyway in San Francisco. And then I noticed, I didn't know where Louie was, and I saw there was a note on the steering wheel, and I opened it up and it said park. I turned over the registration, signed over the registration to the Buick to you. It and the keys are in the glove box. Thanks for being the best friend I ever had, Louie. And I thought,